Oh. Alright, come on. Okay, and I guess that will do it for the preamble for this time. I don't know why the countdown thing didn't show up.
That was 5.
Are you doing 5? From the no, you just didn't measure it. Right, apparently. Yeah, you did 3 again. Yes, hello.
Hello.
everyone. Sorry.
We're deep in thought, trying to work out a pattern
We're
for
trying to
our invention.
we're trying to do math.
Yeah, math doesn't happen with us two.
No.
We're totally math devoid.
Yeah. So let me just get us down to the table real quick with that. Yeah, bigger one. Right.
So, welcome everybody. Debbie from Debbie's Crafty Hands here.
Crafty Debbie Hands, yeah.
Crafty Debbie Hands, whatever way you want to say it. And Pete, my tech guy.
Yeah. So you may remember this from if you were here last time. If not, then no, this is not a giant tweet, you know, giant quality street. This is where are they? Oh, there. For our headband display. You see, we've actually got them tagged up, ready to go this time. So the idea is, if I can get this in, but I'm just doing this for she's
She's a cat's mother.
yeah, she is actually.
I am the cat's mother. That's right.
Right. So the idea is these will go on there like that. Keep them nice and taut on there without stretching out the well, it's not elastic, but the wall will still stretch out if you hold it open too long, won't it? So that's the idea of that, and it's nice and pretty on its own, but it's fairly neutral, and you know, hopefully won't take your eye away from the actual headbands themselves. And then we've got our tags on here, which can then get priced up on the back when they're in the shop. So the trouble is, this flat on the counter,
It's no good.
you can't. You have to keep picking it up to get the headbands off. So, what we're going to do?
We are trying to get the correct measurements
Yes.
for a pyramid stroke dome.
Yeah. So the triangles then go into the center to make the dome. Like you see how your fingers sort of make triangles when you put them together like that to make the dome shape. That's basically what we're trying to do. But at the moment paper, because we've only got so much.
Yeah, we don't want to waste our fabric
that we're going to be
if
using.
we've got the wrong pattern.
Yeah, so the idea is we've got our pole here. This will go onto our slab base. What is this? Flooring.
Stand.
No, what
was it? It was floor, wooden flooring.
Yeah. So this goes onto here. Quite a tight fit. So this is just going to be friction fit onto here. Should be fairly firm. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
And that will then get stuck onto the bottom here. So yeah. Hi, Wendy. I don't know if you heard what I was just saying, but I was just saying that hopefully today. Well, the idea is today we're going to be getting this. We can definitely do. We're going to be getting this board attached to here. Bit of double-sided tape. and some screws just to hold this in place. Then what will happen eventually when we're done, this piece of wood here, which does need another coat of... Ooh. No, I haven't clicked anything. Sorry, I just whacked the mouse, so I want to make sure I didn't turn anything off. Oh, I definitely did, but don't worry, it's not on the live. So this bit of wood, which we're going to varnish up again in a minute, you might be able to see it's slightly shinier than this other piece. If I get it in the light, it doesn't look very different on camera, I must say. But it's a little bit shinier in person, isn't it?
Fractionally.
Yeah, hopefully after the second coat.
It looks a bit nicer presentation.
Yeah, so I mean, really, we wanted to get some wood stain on here, but we didn't have any, and we didn't have much of a chance to go out. So it is just a clear varnish that we had in the shed, basically, is what we're using. So that will go through this hole. But the trouble is, I mean, that holds up pretty well. I mean, it's a little bit wobbly, but, you know, it's not too bad.
Right. What we're missing now is the alternate triangle going back down that way.
No, we shouldn't use that. That will then tuck in like that, tuck in like that. Tuck these bits down.
We do have a plan.
We have something of a plan.
Somewhat of a plan, but it's a matter of getting the right measurements. Oh, you're overlapping it.
Well, we need to overlap them slightly.
So maybe we need more than 4.
I think we might need 6 or so. Hang on, do it in the first. I'm sorry. Let me see if I can get you a slightly better angle.
This was the original triangle, but it was too short.
Yeah, I think that's a slightly better angle there for you. Oh, it's a better angle of my cup of tea anyway. Let's move that out your way.
I hope you have.
Yeah.
You're going to behave yourself, Mr. Wilding.
For once. Well named. So the idea is, once this is actual fabric, these will get stitched up together. These bits will get tucked in, allowing for our wooden piece to go in here. Got a little screw hole in the screw hole in the bottom here. That gets screwed in. Then we've got literally a bag full of rocks, which is going to go in the bottom. And then it's going to help weigh it down. So just give it. So that big foot should give it a lot of stability. The rocks in there are A, to help stop this from twisting, and B, just to add a bit of extra weight to give it a bit more mass, so it doesn't get, knocked around on the. Because this piece here is basically fluff, a little bit of fabric, and a single piece of hardboard. It's very light, maybe like 500 grams, something like that.
Yes.
That sort of range.
Yeah.
It's not even a bag of sugar.
Right, I'm just drawing around this lid, which we're using as a base, because when we finish, we want to do a felt bottom on it. And I've just thought that when we've got all the bits and pieces on it, we're not going to have an accurate measurement.
Yeah, so what I was going to say is you hold that on there and then just take your exacto knife around it.
Do it this way now.
That's right. Whatever you find easier. Oh, let's not kick the table. But yeah, so there's a lot to do. Hopefully we get it done on the stream. We might have to do some of this off stream tomorrow. Or we've got a deadline to finish it as well. This needs to be done by
Sophia's Health Charlotte
on
Stevenage market, indoor market.
Yes.
Her official opening of her shop is 12 o'clock on Thursday.
Yes.
So those
the
of
link
you
to the
who'd
shop
like to
in the
go,
description.
and we are talking 2023, and it is the 30th of October. No, it's 2024. No wonder you're giving me a funny look. I've lost a year somewhere.
It's almost 2025.
October the 30th, 2024. Ignore the last comment. I'm obviously going insane.
Oh, I knew that.
Right, so we have our base felt.
Yes.
So that can be put to one side so we don't chop it up for anything else.
Yeah. Of course, what that do a couple of things. A, that gives us a nice non-split base because this is just literally a plastic lid, so it's quite shiny.
A bit slippy.
B, it will help hide our fabric.
Ends.
And C, it will help hide the screw going through, so that's not going to scratch up Sophia's lovely shelf unit, which is a lovely, for second-hand, that someone was trying to throw away from what I understand. It's a lovely, like, dark oak, sort of spruce, sort of natural wood stand, isn't it? A lovely dark colour. I do like dark woods, so...
Right, so
yeah.
I need to cut.
So I'm still not 100% sold with this material, but...
Well, it's the best we've got available.
Yeah, it is. And
although,
the best
if we're doing it in separate pieces, that black might be enough.
If we're doing separate pieces...
You can do different colours.
We can do... Yeah, we...
But have we got different...
What do we think, people? Do we do... Yeah. You get that out.
I've got this fabric, which...
Did you put it back in the drawer?
Yeah. Which sort of goes with this.
Yeah.
But not that well.
We've got this slightly... okay, this is only a small piece, but we've got more of this somewhere.
We've got a bit of brown fabric.
This is...
which is from the side of a sofa.
Yeah.
And it's very strong upholstery fabric.
It's going to be fun to sew, anyway.
Well...
Drink that!
It's heavy fabric, but it's not...
yeah, but I mean, you kind of...
It's not difficult to get the needle through.
Yeah, so it's only the base material, right? Oh, it's different. This is the same stuff. It's a different piece. Like trouser leg, sort of. I don't know if it's jean or what, but that's sort of
like stretch denim type.
Yeah,
so
it's got no stretch in it at all.
We've got the three different colours. So you've got A, B, C.
Or we can, have something. We don't want anything too busy.
Don't want anything too flamboyant.
But
well,
actually, honestly, looking at that does go quite nicely with that, doesn't it? It does go quite nicely with that.
Well, if we're going to have
the greens
pink,
I know the blue would be better, but honestly, that is quite nice.
We've also got pieces of this colour, which is our
I don't know why you've got an
colours.
actual sock in here, but there we go.
Come in handy one day.
Yeah.
Everything comes in handy one day. That's Christmassy.
Yeah.
He's emptying my fabric drawer out.
Well, we've got this.
Oh, what about that one? That pink flowery one?
No, that looks like Grandma's curtains. I think that is Grandma's curtains.
No, it was Grandma's knitting bag.
Oh.
Close.
What about something like that? We're kind of green. Oh no, we want blue, not green, don't we?
Yeah, we want a sort of a turquoisey blue.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, you might have struck gold.
Pink and bluey.
Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah, I mean it's fairly busy, but it's also quite small and
So this is too flimsy.
unintrusive.
So
And it looks a good size as well.
Yeah, this doesn't hold its own weight, so that's not much good. It's a
Right.
lovely colour, but that's houses.
Yeah, it's a bit of a random design for it, but it's a lovely.
It's the right colours.
And because it's subtle, it's got both colours on there, but it's not bright and in your face sort of colours.
No, and it does go well with this pink cover. Hi, Mum. Lovely for you to join us.
Hello, I'm just down here in the background. You might better sit top of my head.
Just about.
Yeah. Hello.
So, for those who've just joined us, we are making a hairband stand. In the previous episode, we made this piece.
You called it, didn't you?
What? Yeah, but I don't know if it's going to be. It's going to be too flimsy. That's my only.
Yeah, it is, and you kind of want to keep it to a couple more of those with it. Do you want to show that? Explain what the hell we were just talking about.
Well, you could give me the coat hanger.
You explain that while I keep on looking.
Right, so last time we made a hanging storage rack for the earrings that Sophia's going to be selling in the shop. I've only got one pair on there at the moment as a sample, but it's a smaller version of my own collection, and it's made out of trouser legs from an old pair of leggings, and I thought it would be nice and shabby chic in the shop. So hi Mark, hi Angie, hi Dad. So
family out at least.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be between the flowery one, which is the wrong colour, the green one, or the houses, which are the right colours, nice and subtle, but the wrong theme.
Right, so for the base, we're going to cover this plastic lid.
Gonna fill it up and dome it with
Pete, can you change screens? Because I'm on the tiny screen trying to show things.
Oh, you're trying to...
Yeah.
You want to do face cam, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do your best. Hang on. I'll actually make that live. There you go.
So we've got this. It's going to be the base. This is like what do we call it? The thing you leap over.
Oh, pummel horse.
Pummel horse type thing.
Yeah. That or it's a giant suite. And
the hairbands are going to sit. Can you hold it while I put the hairband on?
Hopefully, when it's actually got some, because at the moment this thing's like
it's a bit out of balance.
Like 500.
So
like
they're going to sit on like this.
Maybe like about half a pound weight wise. It's not very heavy at all, so it's
on either end.
It is quite packed. It's definitely way overstuffed.
And each of the hairbands will have its own little tag with a QR code to the
here, basically.
Debbie's Crafty Hands channel.
Yeah.
So this is a general idea.
Like that.
And it'll be dangled down like
this
that.
Like that.
We'll have that on there.
This like
and that on there.
Oh, like that. Because this will then do here, this will act as a bit of a tray for some pebbles, add a little bit of extra weight. Then we want to basically have this sort of dome up like that around the base. Just add a little bit of a cushion above it.
And to cover the stones and
cover the stones up.
them.
Yeah, make it look a bit nice. And that will then be basically the rest of our pillow fluff will go into that.
Yeah. Whoop, goodness.
Right, before we do anything else, we need to get
that explanation being said, what we're trying to do at the moment is trying to work out with the colours we've got on the...
That, I'm just going to... Oh, actually, no.
Back down to the other screen.
Yeah, if I do that... hang on. I will do it in a second. I just want to tweak this so it's actually pointing in the right direction for us.
Yeah. So, right on my belly. Yeah, that's a good direction.
Yeah. Is that upside down? No, it just feels upside down.
No, I'm sitting the right way up, so...
Yeah, it just feels upside down because
it's pointing downwards.
It's in the wrong direction. Don't worry, it should look fine to you. It's just a bit weird for us because...
We're on the preview.
Yeah. The camera's coming from that direction, not that direction. It feels like it should be coming from behind us, and it looks like it's coming from behind us to you, but it's not. I don't know if that makes sense.
She self-consciously puts her arms across her tummy.
Yeah, right. If I give you that, let's move this bit back, put that underneath, because that side doesn't matter. And that's fine, it's just got to hold it like Colin the Cob.
Should have drilled a screw either end.
No, don't ever ruin it.
So we're just putting a second coat of varnish.
Yeah. I think it might be a third coat on one part as well. I'm not, this is the end that I varnished
Just to make it look pretty.
Yeah. So I thought it was a wood stain to start with, but it was just a clear coat varnish.
It's a very mild, slightly shiny varnish. It's not anything.
If nothing else, it will help
in your face. It'll preserve the wood.
Yeah, it'll help preserve the wood a bit, stop it rotting. Because getting mouldy, I suppose, because this does get mouldy. We have another piece that we were using that has a little bit
stored
of
in the shed, probably.
No, the little piece that we were showing off earlier has got a little bit of some dirty marks on it. We call them dirty marks. But yeah, so. Give this a nice wipe over that. Then we can sit this to one side.
Let that dry.
About half an hour to be touch dry, and that's all we really need for setting it in place. It can then sit overnight and dry properly.
Okay. Right. Can we get this rusty tin off the desk? Or it goes everywhere?
Yeah, and it is a proper rusty tin. It took me. Well, you can see. I don't know if you can see on that edge there.
We're just hoping that
was the edge I tried to
is still serviceable, but
yeah. Hopefully it won't do harm to the wood if nothing else. Just make it look a bit shiny if it does nothing else to it.
Right, so we figured that we need 6 of this shape.
Yeah.
We did try this shape, but it was too short. It's the same width at the bottom, but it wasn't tall enough because where's it gone? Here. Because where we're going to put it round the edge of the lid, and the wood is going to go. We'll use this sample piece. The wood is going to go in the middle. We need to be able to reach across.
Yeah.
To form my little dome. Now these bits are going to be
this needs to go up 2.5. You're just under 2.5 because you're allowing for. You'd have a slight bulge in where that is, although it wouldn't be very much. So it's basically 2.5 inches. We're doing it.
Yeah. So and then it gets sewn up on the sides. Is everyone following so far? Because there'll be answers, questions at the end of the. Answers, yes, we need the answers.
Yeah, if you have answers to what we're talking about, do let us know because we have no idea.
We are.
This one's a little bit smaller, so you can see it just slots in like that. This one's apparently a slightly smaller piece of wood. I thought they were both the same size, but fortunately, I measured this one to cut the other one. Worked out nicely, and it's quite a tight fit.
Isn't that a pop band in the 80s? Yeah, I think it was. Right, so we need to choose our fabric.
Yes. Right. So, anyone in chat? Yes, that's the thing I was talking about.
Yes.
We're not working on seam allowance just yet. We can add the seam allowance when we know how big the pieces need to be. But at the moment, there's no point adding seam allowance if we don't know how big the seams are going to be.
Well, I'll just butt it up.
Yeah, this is our original piece. We call that piece A.
It needs to go with
that one.
Let's take these off before they get messed up.
There we go. So we call that A. I have to find the other piece for this, but we've got a couple of pieces of this which have already been picked apart. We call that B. C is this thicker, heavier fabric.
The upholstery fabric.
D, we've got another one of those caught up in there, is this, which I think, personally, my vote's on D at the moment.
Okay.
Which is the sort of floral, flowery, almost
you were
jungle
the one who
type.
told me you wanted plain.
Yeah, I know. But then I saw this with that, and it just does go quite nicely. It's not. Ignore that.
The cats have been fed. They are not starving.
So
they will tell you otherwise, but
yeah. which I do like as well, but I think it just.
I don't like I like the colours, but I don't like the pattern for this particular project.
So that is E. So please, in chat, do let us know A, B, C, or D. Is your vote.
E, D,
C, B,
A.
Just to be confusing, we do it in reverse.
Can't quite see the
E.
housing.
See the E.
Can't see the E. Well, they say I before E except after C, but science has the exception.
No, more words have the exception than they have the rule.
Any ideas?
It's on a postcard, please.
Help us out because we're a bit stumped. We were going to have this flimsy turquoise colour, but it's not strong enough to hold up, and it also gets a bit
Honestly, that might be easier because of how stretchy it is. If it was slightly thicker and wasn't, because it's basically an old t-shirt, isn't it?
That's all pair of leggings.
Go to E. Well, that was the houses. Paul thinks houses. Wendy can't decide. Yeah, I agree.
It's tricky.
Nana, what's the collective from your end?
Or do we do eeny, meeny, miny, mo?
I mean, the other option is we're going to probably do 5 segments.
Do one of each, but that's going to look a bit hodgepodge.
Yeah. Or we can pick a couple of the plainer ones.
How about
and
this one and that one alternately?
What do we think of that? 2 patterns is too busy, and the bearing.
Maybe. Pattern.
Yeah, that was my idea of trying to keep it plain. I do like how these interact next to each other, but that might be partly to the detriment of the exercise. So maybe the plain black. What do we think the plain black? Well, charcoal more actually, but whatever, semantics.
My personal inclination is for this upholstery fabric because I think it'll be sturdy enough to hold up and it's going to wear nicely. Lucky dip.
Okay, no, hang on. Sort them out into a couple of different piles, 2 different piles. Actually, no, yeah, we get the busy ones out then. We get the busy ones out of it. Do we have a 4th fabric in mind at all?
Well, the only other fabric I can think of is maybe some felt.
These felt
red's
trousers.
no good. The red's no good.
No. Well, we'll have this in here as felt for now.
But we have got a correct. I put some felt to one side somewhere.
Well, don't worry about that for now. But let's put that and that together and that together. There we go. So that is just representing felt. We're not necessarily going to use that particular one. Right. Heads or tails? Sorry, hang on. Heads.
Right.
Tails.
Both
okay? Wendy
and Mum are saying plain brown.
Right. Well, we've got plain ones here, and we've got a couple of different browns. So, we do heads or tails.
Is that a double-headed coin?
No. It's an elephant-headed coin.
He used to be a magician, so I wouldn't put it past him to have a double-headed coin.
It's an elephant-headed coin. I don't think you can. If I go to that, you should be able to. There you go. It's an elephant-headed coin. Right. Heads, we go for this pile.
Paul's saying heads.
Tails, we go for that pile, and then we can separate them out from there. So. And that is heads, which I said was to sort this pile out, didn't I? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, your fabric is staying in it so far, the plain brown. Okay, so do we go for this upholstery fabric, or do we try and find something nice in the felt? Felt is heads. Go with the
well, if
this
we're
fabric
putting...
in the brown for tails.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to work. Sorry.
Sorry, I saw that was the tails, but I want to do it again and actually try and get it on the
screen.
Where's the lid? Yeah, anyway.
It's heads again.
Heads. Right. But it did land on tails first, so we'll go for this.
Mum's saying think commercial, not luck.
Yeah, I know.
Brown has tactile finish and is neutral without being morbid. An obvious black. Brown shows thought and fashion. Okay.
That's true. Okay.
I think it's the brown.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're going to need a bigger piece than this.
No, we're not. We only need 6 of these little triangles.
Are we sure this is the right size?
Pretty
Not
sure.
allowing for seam allowance on this, are we yet?
I've allowed for height-wise, but not width-wise. But I don't think it needs a seam allowance because I can just butt it up.
Well, no, it still needs to be stitched together in the size, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, so you want to allow... Shall we allow a quarter? Allow a quarter.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've got to draw another triangle.
Each side. Allow a quarter each side? Would you? I'm just going off feel with that number.
Okay. Belt won't wear, yeah, and will bubble and flash. Good point. Good point there. Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, yeah, you can see with these are some old
Father Christmas
Father
trousers.
Christmas trousers, and you see how they've sort of fallen apart on this edge here. But that'll probably be useful for sewing at some point, but not right now.
Even if it's just for stuffing.
Sorry. Look at where that landed.
Oh.
Pretty good shot. I will get a bit more of this out just so we're not. And we have plenty more of it in here, is what I mean.
Yeah. Right, so I need to do one of these with, you say, a quarter each side?
You're the one stitching it together. I'm just saying, allow yourself a bit more. Because we've got plenty of material.
It's better to be bigger
Yes,
and
that's what
be
I'm
able
saying.
to trim it down.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So add a little
Right.
bit extra and we can work it out.
Let's do a proper template.
But yeah, what I'm going to say as well is
No, that's not big enough.
before we do anything else, let us cut out a full range for the paper
Right.
to
Okay.
make sure we've actually measured this out correctly before we start cutting the fabric and work out we've done it right.
So those can go back in the drawer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shall we do 2 alternate colours just so we can see what we're working with, and we can use. We want paper really, not card. We have coloured paper in here. We've got plenty of card
no,
stuff.
that's writing paper there behind me. The corner there.
Yeah, well,
Like
I
that.
think a couple of different colours is what I'm saying. So you can alternate them and see
Okay.
how they're going together easier.
Right, but this needs to be wider, doesn't it? I don't think this bit of paper's got a lot left to offer us at the moment. Apart from a McDonald's sign.
Oh, okay, you've got this red and green craft paper.
Okay.
Yeah. So if we cut out a couple, 3 of each.
So what I'm going to do is line it, move that one out of the way for a second, line it up with one of our lines there, and bring that in to there, and then
Sorry,
mark.
what just happened in the chat? Quite sure what just happened there. Yes, we are getting on with it. We are now getting on with it. But again, we want to make sure our calculations are correct, which they usually aren't. So. But measure 5 times cut 4, yeah? That's how I usually do things. Yeah, that's why we're measuring and cutting it out to start with.
Trying to get ourselves a template.
Yeah, and then we know they definitely go together.
That's with the seam allowance.
So I think, honestly, you can probably cut down... When we do the actual material, you can probably cut down from there, because that would need to be folded over anyway. So you can cut off a decent amount of the top. No, Nana doesn't think this is going to work in this size. But don't worry, Nana, this is just a bit of scrap paper. We're not too worried.
That's why we're practicing.
Got the pen.
So we reckon that we need six pieces.
We'll go with 6. We might only need 4 or 5, but if we go with 6, right, we know where they are now.
And then we can show you exactly what we're talking about, because shape is wrong. We'll show you what our thought process is in a second. This point is not going to be pointy, it's going to be folded and wrapped.
Yeah. Which is what I was saying, we can probably, when we actually make the final cut, we can probably not need to actually cut out the top.
Yeah, it's going to be folded down,
because that will
make
probably
like
need
a volcano shape.
A bit anyway. Yeah.
But it's just to get us the right angles. At the moment, I know all you're seeing is pink and green, or pink and orange. No, green and orange even. I know my colours.
Want to try one more time?
Green and red?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we have 1, 2. Got some tape here to secure them with. We're hoping to do 3 of each colour and then do alternate colours, and then we know where we are with it.
It's just going to be a bit easier to see which piece is going where and how it's fitting together, whatever. Also, just look prettier on camera.
Hopefully. Are we on camera? Still, I'm hoping I'm still on screen. Yes.
Staying on target.
You need a lid height rectangle. The base as well as the triangle. It's not going to go under the base. It's only going to go around the side of it.
Just tuck round to sort of hold it in place, sort of thing.
It doesn't even need that, really.
No. So yeah, it's basically literally it's going to get stuck on the side, maybe a little bit of overlap onto the bottom, just make it a bit extra secure. But apart from that, that's the shape. The face camera is bugging. 1 second.
Why have I got a...
I don't know, I stopped one earlier already. Antibiotics.
Using my phone as face camera and...
Antibiotics? What's that about?
Oh, that's an old throwback from Dave, really.
Why's that coming up now?
No, it's... I don't change the name of the alarm.
No, I know, but why have you got an alarm for 7:45?
Because that's what time I have to leave when I'm on night.
And you just haven't turned it off from yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. Oops, wrong way around.
Bear with us, folks. We will get somewhere. Right, we've got one more green to do. Can you start sticking around the edges, Pete, and then we can progress?
Yeah, how we use a bit of... Are we using tape or do we want to use some glue?
Tape.
Tape to start.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of sticky Pritt stick sort of thing. I put it on the tape on them first. This is just a little bit of low tack Scotch tape sort of deal. Just to help hold it in place while we work out what we're doing. So. Right, these pieces. Oh. Yeah. Right. You get this one, and I'll start taping them up and while you stick them in. Don't know, yeah, I have no idea how many we're going to need actually looking at it. We might be alright. With 5.
I think 4 is going to go round.
No, I think 5 is more likely the right number, but we're not good enough at this.
So basically we're making a circus tent at the moment. The corners are overlapping each other.
Just a little bit. See that? Right, if I start sticking
Very pretty.
on, stop taping up, you can start sticking them on you.
Yeah. We need our bit of... Where's our bit of wood gone? Where's that hiding?
That's... Tell it where that's gone at all.
Oh, you might... Oh, there it is, look.
No.
Or is that the drying
That's
piece?
the drying piece. Oh.
So this is going to stand in the middle. And basically these pieces are going to come together like this. I mean, bearing in mind they're going to be...
That one. Yeah, that is a bit better. Fair enough.
This bit of wood isn't standing very straight either, doesn't help.
No, that's partly why we cut the other one. It was a little bit too short. Well, maybe the other one's slightly longer, I should say, more than this one was too short.
Right, okay, so we have got 4 here.
Yeah. Okay, it's only 4. Yeah, I thought it might be.
So, they somehow...
And we've got a sort of... Let's hold that down quite extreme.
This is why we're doing it in paper before we get the fabric, so we can get our measurements good.
Yeah.
So this is the idea. And obviously fabric could be a bit more flexible. Oh, so it's got to bend into the wood.
Mm. How tall is that? Oh, that's a horrible. That's about the right sort of height by the looks of it.
Well, should we draw a line on the wood where it's got to go?
2.5 there.
There? Is that it? That one?
No. The one below that. Thing.
That one.
Oh. Yeah, that's enough. No, you're right the first time, I think.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what we went to last time.
That's 2.25.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah. That's why I was confused.
Well, how is that higher then?
Ah. Your wood's wonky.
Look at that. Oh, you mean this one? No, that's more or less.
Oh, it's only a rough, but that, I don't know what happened to that one.
Yeah, that's so weird. I don't know how well this is showing up on cap. Sorry, was not paying attention to the
So
camera.
basically, we've drawn a rough line round the wood.
So that's where our
It's a
points
little bit.
are gonna
It's a
be.
little bit wonky, but the end of the wood is a bit wonky. So if you see it in profile, it's probably about 1/4 of an inch
Yeah.
wonky. So that's why it's not.
It slopes down that way and up that way and up that way, and then this side goes down. And it sort of. No, I'm not quite sure how you even cut that shape. It seems to be going up and down on each angle at the same time.
Oh. Someone's obviously very talented.
It's talented at messing it up, yeah. Put that on there for the show at the top. So that's the top.
All right, clever clogs. I'm just trying to get it on there so that I can stick it to them. But
To be fair, that one's not exactly straight either. That's what I did on the mitre.
right, so we're going to attempt to put our bits of paper on the line. Are you sure this is the right way of doing it, Pete? Because he
No.
looked it up on the computer.
No, this is the method that you suggested. I was looking it up and you suggested something like, oh, that sounds about right. And we went with it. So, this goes
Oh,
wrong.
what for you?
Yeah, if this goes wrong, not my fault.
What for you for thinking I knew what I was doing? Doesn't want to stay.
But no, because you've not paid attention to how it is on the... Because you're trying to put it above and below. So that green one, what's going on first, because it's below them down here. Then this one can go... Yeah, so getting those angles.
Oh. Anyone?
Anyone got a dome sort of base that they getting rid of in the next 10 minutes?
Doom.
Doom, I tell you. Dome, I tell you. Dome. Does it need to be a dome? It does kind of need to be a dome, doesn't it?
Not really. Well, your idea was a dome.
Well, yeah, what other shape would it be? Yeah, it kind of got to be a dome, isn't it?
It could just be flat.
Well, if we do it flat with a little bit of allowance, we could dome it sort of very so it's just sort of barely above the top, like half an inch or so above the top, just naturally with stuff in this and giving it, because it's got a little bit of this, well, basically no stretch to it, this material, but the time you get a bit of stuffing in there, that it will pop up a little bit in the middle, especially if you get a little bit of slack. slightly overcull it. Like half inch or so. Extra.
Right, so I think we were going to call this a spectacular failure.
We tried to do math. It did not work. And I'm glad we did that before we decided, let's cut the fabric because we know exactly how it's going to work.
Right, okay. Well, you was right, Mother. It was the wrong method, but...
I was just following your daughter's amazing advice.
So... we were to
Cut that.
have that face down.
Yeah. You want that plus half plus seam allowance.
Yeah.
So plus
What's this
1.
drop?
See why this was in the drawer, not being used. You want a different one? We got there in the end.
So if that's an inch, we need an inch wider than this circumference.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Allowing for doming and seam.
Yeah.
So,
So
we
what's
just
this
do.
circumference?
Well, the trouble with doing it this way around is getting the stick in the middle. Isn't it? Because otherwise you're going to have cut raw edges. You can't really stitch them down.
Just do a cross. So you got it over the top like that. Yeah. You cut across here. Stick your wood in.
Beg your pardon? Then you take it back off again, stitch those, or cut and stitch them, because it needs to be strong.
Oh, or don't use this as a base.
It's a good size for it though.
It is a good size. It's how to get it stabilised.
No, I think you were right. The annoying thing is we've spent about the last God knows how long, or before the stream, working and talking.
Listen to the pattern cutter with 2 technical drawing O levels. Yes.
Yeah.
You need a lid height rectangle. Lid height.
You mean like half an inch or whatever that was? I'm really confused.
I'm confused. Yeah.
This is why we can't listen to the person with the 2 technical O levels, because we don't understand what they're saying.
We're not that clever.
I think the way that we were saying, with cutting the 1.5 extra basically. If you do 1.5 extra, that should give us enough for the dome. Do the X in the middle, and then we just either stitch. Yeah, just do some like embroidery stitching around the edge. Like once you tucked it inside, if you do some embroidery stitching around the edge, A, to help reinforce the corners, and B, just to add some detail to it.
That is the circumference.
You wanna hang on?
We want an
We
inch.
we have a thingamabob for this. Where is it? There it is. Here's our thingamabob.
Yeah, but it's not going to show up on here, is it?
No, we can put a pen or something in it.
Yeah, but that's not the middle.
It's the middle. That's the middle.
Are you sure?
Well, that's where the dot for it was.
Oh, okay. I was going to fold this
So if I do that,
and this. Like
yeah, that's the middle. Okay, that's the middle.
So that's the middle. That's the middle. That's going to be easier to draw from this one.
Right. We haven't got anything that's going to fit in that on our way, really. That's going to mark it. That's another crap.
Right, so we were going an inch away, yeah?
It's like bigger. It's a bigger slot, isn't it?
That's centimetres.
No, it's not the same.
That's no good. Centimetres. Can't work in centimetres.
Hey, have we got something a bit nicer that's going to fit in that hole? That stubby pencil, which should... Hang on, will this mark? Yes, it will, but good luck finding it again if you look away for half a second. It's exactly the same. Yeah. Yes, it does technically mark it, but good luck finding it if you blink. Let's try it on here first.
Yeah?
That should
might
be
do
good
it.
enough. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera.
So what we're trying to do is we found the centre of this foam by folding it in half and then folding it in half again and taking the middle point.
Oh, is that what you've done?
Yeah.
Oh. Telling you. It's basically, yeah, it's the same point.
Yeah, but it's easier to draw from this. Than
Yeah.
it is.
Right, so hang on, let's find the edge from this, and then we want to grab our ruler. That's 221. 2 and 12. So we want to add. How much did we say? 1.5?
Yeah, we've added the height on, and we've added a little bit for tucking under.
So 2 and a 12. Computer, what's 2 and 1/12 inches plus 1.5 inches?
2 plus 112 inches plus 1.5 inches is 115.5.
What? Did
Computer?
anyone understand that?
What is 2 and 1/12 inches plus 1.5 inches?
2.0833 inches plus 1.5 inches is approximately 3.5833 inches.
So 3.5 will do it.
So
We don't need the 0.83333.
3 and a
recurring.
16. Basically, that doesn't seem enough. That doesn't seem enough at all because it's from there to there. It's not half an inch.
Well, why don't we go... Hang on. Into the middle. We're in the middle. Go to the edge. Then we measure out 1.5 inches.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Oh.
Or 3/4, whatever it is. So that's in the middle still. And that's our thing. And then we go to there.
Well, that would be... See, the reason we don't do that, right? I'll tell you the exact reason we don't do that. Didn't think of it. Ooh, damn. Do we not quite give ourselves enough room? Oh, I suppose that's... So is this the first time you use a protractor for your a measurement since you were in school?
So, right, what's the dimensions of our wood? So we got, that's the centre point, and we got to come out half the,
That's still tacky, isn't it?
It's 1.5, so it's 3/4 each way.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, I forgot how tacky this was still from the varnish. My hands are all sticky now, I guess. You can have that.
Put the 3/4 line on there. Yeah? That makes sense?
Sorry, I was distracted by the stickiness. That sounds gross, doesn't it?
So that's 3/4, and we're going out to 1.5. That way. And that's 3/4, and we're going out to 1.5 that way. Which means X marks the spot.
Yeah. So in this textiles video, stream, sorry, we are only an hour in, and we are actually getting to maybe in about half an hour or so cut some fabric.
Cut some fabric, I cracked the base.
Yeah, fair enough. And technically, paper is a fabric.
Is it?
Well, I mean, you could probably argue it. I mean, you can make paper armor.
Huh?
You know, it's a papyrus, kind of a textile.
Okay.
I wouldn't say you can make good arguments for it, but you can make arguments for it.
I think once we got all the measurements done, it's going to come together quite quickly. It's just a
Yeah,
matter of
it is. It's just
getting the dimensions.
this is the tricky part, and this is the part that's going to.
So what would have been
for us.
easier? Doing a cross base with wood, or a heavy base with a plastic lid?
With the right tools, the cross base would be easier. However, to get sort of the half cut on each piece of this, because you'd have to sort of cut a half dip in. Hang on, sorry. You'd have to cut into here like that to get the other piece on top. Easy enough if you've got the right tools for it. We just don't. I don't think I've got not file. What's the other thing I'm talking about? What? Shut up, you. What's it called? Not file. What's the other thing called?
Rasp?
No, not a rasp. Chisel. Chisel. Yeah, I don't have a chisel which would work for that. So yeah, what I'm going to suggest then is once you've cut that out, go around the raw edge with some fabric glue, just to make sure it doesn't fray. I know this stuff shouldn't, but you know it's best.
I've got fray stop.
That will do it, and then afterwards go over it with some embroidery thread. Neaten it up a bit.
So this is a bit small, but
Yeah.
this is the general idea. Let's have a look.
So I mean, you want it a little bit on the small side, don't you? So it's not
nice and snug.
Yeah, so it's not showing through. So that'll go up.
You're
to
not
that,
on camera.
Well, not up to quite there, but
So it's got a little skirt.
so I mean, like that sort of thing. Then we
have to do our cuts in.
Yeah, then we do our relief cuts, whatever. Screw this together, put some rocks in, put a bit of pillow fluff or your nicer fluff, probably your nicer fluff actually, on top. Just give it some nice. This we didn't matter. We used pillow fluff because it's not. You're not really going to feel it. This you're not really get. Pardon me. Ooh, you're not really going to feel it either, but may as well.
Right,
Also,
so
it's a bit looser to actually get around there. Yeah, that's the other good thing.
are we at a point where we can actually use that piece now?
I think we are. I don't know if it is yet. Yeah, is there anything else? Do you want? Is
Use a hairdryer on it.
Yeah, I'll go do that. If you want to go around that, start working out where your relief cuts are going to be, try and get them nice and even. Time you've done that, this should be dry. I apologise for I apologise for the noise.
Right, so do my relief cuts need to be up to the middle? Yes, they do, don't they? So they need to be about... Well, I'll do it a little bit like that, and then... We have more fabric. We have the technology. I don't want to do it too high up. And I can always extend it. So basically I'm just going around the outside of the circle, doing little pleats or cuts to help it pleat. Right, so I'm just going to put some tape.
That much as I dare do with a hairdryer, it's going to not dry very nice if you try and watch it too much.
And overlap it and put some tape. Might as well reuse this tape at the moment.
Yeah.
And you've pulled some tape off for me.
Yep.
And then come from the other side and do some on that side. Oh, fireworks have started.
That someone's got some serious wind. That's a bit of a big one. So how is everyone apart from hopefully frustrated in a good way? If that makes any sense.
Yes, thanks for hanging in there.
Yeah.
We think we have a plan now.
Yeah.
We thought we had a plan before, but you know.
We are being a bit ambitious.
Best laid plans of mice and men and all that.
I mean, sure, it's only a small store, but it's a proper shop, proper display and all that.
And we want to get it right.
We want to get it right. We want to make it look nice. You know? We don't want to make it look, you know, corporate and professional and all that, but we also don't want to make it look amateurish and
We don't want it to be tacky.
thrown together last minute. However, thrown together last minute it might actually be. Don't
We
tell
would
them
have
that.
had a bit more time, but I've been
Thank you, Wendy.
dodgy shifts.
Yeah. Fortunately, you've got today and tomorrow to actually
Yeah.
get things together. Annoyingly, the big day.
I can't make it. I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm gutted. But
I reckon she went through the shift on purpose. How many more do you need?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There's 3. 5.
Do we have a peep at the other side?
6.
Oh, what?
You've left enough. Yeah, it's got a little bit of string on it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's say 8. 9. 10? Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's do another one if we need it. If we need it. So just putting it on the edge of the table. If you can't quite see. We're going to bring it up a little bit more. There you go. Oh, hello. Sorry, our display was about to turn itself off.
Was it?
Yeah, it's about to auto time out.
Oh. Let's get involved with this as well.
Yeah. Oh, no. It's just been on. That's actually been on that long. I don't know why it's something to turn itself off now, but hey ho.
So basically, I'm doing this alternate round so it overlaps itself, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't pull too far one edge and too far the other edge to try and keep everything centered. That's why I went from one side to the other.
Yeah.
Right, one more.
Oh, I miscounted. One of us miscounted. No, there's a nice size one there as well. Just saying. Oh well. Didn't want to use that one. That was a bit too big.
Right, so this is slightly off kilter, but
it's not too bad. The only other, so the thing that we've got to worry about now is how are we going to get the rocks and foam in there?
Through the hole.
How are we going to get that in?
Well, we go in like that and shuffle it about until...
So you mean my idea from about 4 hours ago, when you said, no, that's not going to work because there's going to be too many rocks and bits to get out of the way, it's going to be too difficult.
Yeah, but you were going to go from a great height.
Great height? Half an inch.
Right, can we have the rocks, please?
Drum roll, please. This bag of rocks, isn't it?
Right, so this is gravel we got from the front garden.
I mean, it's artisanal gravel that we got from Switzerland.
Some of it's mine because they've got the fish tank gravel in there, which I put in myself. So
yeah,
I did find a little wormy in there, but he got
this has been washed.
It has been thoroughly washed, and I picked all the bits out.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not. Hopefully, it's never going to come into contact with any actual people. That should do. Yeah, that handle should do. Time to get the fluff in there as well.
You want a bit of fluff in there?
We want a bit of fluff in. No, because you've got to get the actual hand. This thing in, yeah.
It's not going right to the edges.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Well, it's, see a little bit more. Alright, do that much. Alright, let's fluff it up with some bluff.
This hole is getting, well, it seems to be getting bigger. I don't know, is that my imagination?
Oh, it's not getting too much bigger, so.
Right, where's my fluff?
Remembering that's slightly too small, that like millimeters too small, and well, about a millimeter too small.
My
It's
fluff.
very slight.
So let's put that back in the bag before it goes everywhere.
Yeah.
My fluff is round the corner behind there.
Is that the nice fluff or the bad fluff? It's like
The nice.
fluff.
No, there is nice fluff there. Some good fluffing.
Yeah. No, I'll just use the bad fluff and we've got to fluff it out a lot more, right?
That is a nice fluff.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like the horrible stuff at a glance. It still needs fluffing out then. Right.
We're getting all fluffy now.
Don't need much at all. We need to really want to break that up quite a lot. Not very loose. No, just to add it, yeah, that sort of a little bit on top. Well, that's not too bad. It's probably about twice as heavy as the actual saddle piece at the moment, isn't it? On its own, which is what we want to be bottom heavy. Because you, at one point, you were thinking about getting a literal sock full of pebbles.
I was going to get the sock full of pebbles and put the wood in the sock and then screw up the bottom.
You're going to screw up Sanko, right?
Well, Well, you have to go through lots of ideas in order to get the right one, don't you?
Yeah, well. I'm pretty sure they only use sockballs and pebbles in the Mafia.
I've been watching too much
Bad Breaking.
Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Breaking Brad. He's Brad.
Breaking Brad. Oh my goodness. Poor Brad.
Poor brain. Is that the name of the hamster in your head? Yeah, Brad.
Yeah.
Little hamster wheel that goes round.
He's fallen off his wheel, that's the problem. Right, so basically I'm pushing the fluff up and over the pebbles so that it gives a padded top here with not too much crispy pebbles on the actual surface. But we need to make sure it's sufficient padding. That's a bit more in that corner, but not too tight. And there's enough room for and we don't want the pebbles escaping under the wood, so I'm trying to do a layer of fluff round the sides. Just about to see that, just to stop the pebbles falling out when we put our stick in. Now I can always put some fancy stitching or something around the edge here.
Right, well,
Or
I'll
sealing
go
or
over and have a
something.
nice fix. Where did you put the bits in the hallway? Yeah?
What we're after?
The bits that were in the back of the radio.
What bits?
The screws and stuff that we had out. This one and stuff out.
I'll put them in the sitting room.
Okay.
Put bits and pieces in the sitting
Right.
room. It's amazing how much fluff you can actually get in there alongside the pebbles.
Right. That should do us.
Oh my goodness.
We're doing it moving, don't we?
No.
It's a small little screw to go in it. Like half the height of the wood itself.
Well, we want to make sure it's
It's secure.
doesn't wobble.
Yeah.
Doesn't wibble wobble. Ibble wobble wibble wobble.
That's yeah, that's the same way. We are well. Technically, we should probably put 2 in, but it's easier to do 1. Could be all we need. All you need is a big old screw.
All you need is love. Love is all you need. All you need is love.
Loaf. Big old loaf of bread, that's what you need. I've left the door open again. Yeah. I think you can see it though, so we're fine.
Right then,
Right.
let's have a bit of wood.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I was about to transfer that one.
Yeah, this is just a sample.
Yeah.
Now, can I ask a question? Oh yes, it's all right. I know the answer now. I think.
Well, that's going to be friction onto the top there.
And that is going to be screwed into there from
Yeah, so that...
yeah.
Well, yeah,
I think
while
that
I'm doing this
actually
bit then, do you
looks
want to
quite
grab the
neat.
carpet tape out? There should be some blue base stuff.
No, that's right.
No. So we've got a giant hub of tape, and I mean like medium-sized, really useful box full of just different types of tape. We've only got the one turntable.
Oh.
Well, Lazy Susan sort of thing. And it's not really that easy to affix stuff to.
Well, I don't think we had any carpet tape left.
No, we should have another roll of it. There was 2 different rolls. We finished up one roll.
Oh. See, double tape, masking tape.
I mean, we've got this sort of double-sided tape and this sort of... Oh, there it is.
Oh, was that carpet tape? Okay. It was disguised as a bit of clear tape.
Oh, I thought it was blue back. This is the not as good
I
stuff.
was looking for blue, but
No, well, yeah. Sorry, when I say blue, I mean the tape is blue. The outer coating is still this browny colour. Was still this browny colour. So I knew what I meant when I said blue.
oh, I'm glad you did.
I'm going at an angle.
As long as it don't stick out the side, we'll be all right. Right,
That's
so we
right
need
angle.
the fabric glue to stick this onto there.
Yeah. So that. Are you happy with that like that, or do we want to put something a bit more?
No, it'll
Permanent.
hold.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, this isn't going to be sitting on a. Well, yeah, okay, this is literally going to be sitting on a shelf, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be sat on a shelf untouched. Hopefully, it's the plan. It's not going to be just there untouched. Hang on. Ooh, let's go over here for a second.
Oh, there's my fabric glue. Here it is. Lovely fabric glue.
Oh, somehow I've switched from screwing it into unscrewing it without even noticing.
Well, that would be why it's not going in then, wouldn't it?
I thought it was got easier all of a sudden.
In the camera. See? See, look. You gotta look and see when you're in the camera or not.
Right. That's it. Where's the drill?
It's one we prepared earlier.
Yes.
Cover your ears, guys. Cover your ears.
Yeah, I might actually just mute the microphone very quickly because I don't want it being broken or anything. I have to click the right button.
This is our turntable.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. I was looking at the complete wrong place. Just picked up the thing for the thing as well. No? Oh, there it is.
The thing for the thing.
Right.
Now we'll hold it steady.
Right, microphone's going off for a second. And I'm afraid you can hear us again. Well, you should be able to anyway.
I was saying to Peter, thank goodness for that, they say.
Yeah.
But
then you realise, oh, haha,
then I
funny joke, they
realised we were
can't actually
muted.
hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
The joke about being muted while being muted, it doesn't quite work.
right, so we need to put... This is our turntable. But I don't know 45 or LP. I'm not sure. This
We have one
looks
that
more
does
like
both.
LP.
We do have one that does both.
Right, so that
We
way.
actually listened on it not that long, about 2 or 3 days ago, didn't we?
So we've got the pink on the bottom. That's just the felt. Now, do we need some of those pads in there? Because that's indented and that's quite padded up there.
Can you?
Can you? I'll do yours if you do mine.
Yeah.
Right. Are we in camera? Because
Alright. Yeah, if you go
So,
along that edge for a second.
Basically,
Done.
Peter's putting the tape on the bottom of the wood so that it will stick to the other bit of wood. I'm trimming off the edge, and I couldn't get the glue lid, the fabric glue lid off.
Yeah. So so we do need to. Ooh.
And we nearly added
So we still need to do something with this bottom. Well, this is not. That's
Yeah.
not right.
We can tighten that.
Yeah.
Unbury my craft knife, and I can.
A very cheap Stanley knife type.
So useful.
I think it's £1 for a set of 3 different ones. We've got a couple of different sets in like a little corner shop. Was it in Bedwell? Might have been, you know.
Possibly.
Yeah. God, that was a while ago. When would we have been there? That was when we're here still. We have gone there.
Doctors, maybe.
Maybe, or maybe when we could actually go into the garage, so that would date it as well, wouldn't it?
Right. Okay.
Do one more to it. No, I think I've got a bit of an angle on that one, can you? No, didn't cut the end, I meant. Sorry, I should have.
Clarified.
Those two sentences have nothing to do with each other. They just happen to be said in the same breath. Anyone else do that, or is it just me? No, let's get me coin back before it gets lost.
Got your double-headed one.
No.
Notice, everyone, it was both heads each time.
No, it was a heads and a tail. It's just 2 heads on camera. Shh. No problem. Honestly, though, I'm glad I was convinced into this material because I wasn't sure about it, to be honest. But
I think it looks really neat.
it looks like something that you would get. It's a bit wobbly. That's a bit more wobbly than I would like, but. Like, you're not tilting that over. And it's got a decent amount of friction to it still.
Right, this is been out here.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying about going around it with some thread before you put the thing in.
It's alright, I can put a trim round something.
Right. Do you want one in the middle or should that open? You don't need to have it. This looks too wide for it. It's gonna make getting that off a nightmare, isn't it? So before we take that off, we actually want to, get this base sorted before you have it out in the open. So, getting there, folks. It's getting there. So we have made some progress. We've screwed a bit of wood onto a plastic lid. Progress.
Right, so it's got to be just tighter, really, hasn't it?
Are you still just using that tape?
Yeah.
We're just using some tape. Have you not got a stapler?
Not that it goes that way.
Oh, you just open it up and hold it. Where is it? Oh, give it a go.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'll check with it. Oh, my guess is it's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so just gonna try it like that.
It hasn't got to go into anything particularly.
No, it's not gonna.
Oh no, you're squishing it.
Okay, yeah, no, fair enough. getting that harder to press than it looks, isn't it?
Yeah.
It takes a lot more pressure than you'd expect. Yeah, I cannot get
Try and do it on a
pressure
bit
on
of
it.
paper and see if it's actually not jammed or something.
No, there are some in there. Right, let me, yeah. God. Yeah, okay, that didn't even come out. Yeah, maybe, I think that is jammed, you know.
Yeah.
Is that, no, they are coming up. They're just. No.
Right. Let's have maybe a bit more sticky tape rather than the low fat tape then. Yeah?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, show off.
Well, that's got in nicely. A little bit hit and miss if they were actually going to go in, but you know they do actually go in.
Oh, it's falling out.
No, I don't think they are actually going in. That one I think actually did, but the rest of them no. So that's one for like 8. You know, it's something. But no, it wasn't that I was just weaker than I thought. It was just, it was really jammed up. Even though I managed to get things coming out, it just indented the paper. Nothing actually come out the device.
Right, so how are we doing on that? Oh, that's better. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, we're a bit smoother. I think it's just where the tape had come loose.
Yeah. Right. So a little bit more, and then we are. I will start with this. And then we put a couple of screws in, just a couple each end. Like one here. Really, it doesn't need to be much because this carpet tape is going to do most of the work. That's just to stop the carpet tape really becoming under any.
Right, so are we happy
Stress.
with the smoothness on that?
I think that's all right.
Yeah, I mean it's going to have folds in it because
Yeah.
it's got a pleated end to it. But right, you want to stick it on that side, yeah? Is that the general idea?
Right. Next thing, before we go any further with this, make it any more permanent, to make sure they actually fit around this nicely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that fits on there. Quite nice. There we go. So that's the idea. Nice. I mean, the edges could be better, but you know.
We can deal with that.
I mean,
I can tidy
you're
it
never
up.
really going to see it, but at least if someone does look underneath, for the most part, apart from right around where this came through. But I drew it on the back thinking, oh, that would make it neater. No, I should have done it the other way around, but then this top surface I think would have cracked either way, so yeah. Anyway, we want to get a couple of can you change that over for me? And I will get a couple of screws out. Just 2.
How?
What do you mean how?
How now, brown cow?
Yeah, you had it right.
Didn't seem to be going anywhere.
Yeah, it's just fine. If it was quick, then it'd be more awkward to get the adjustments. Muting you guys again.
Feel hot.
Right, welcome back.
Right, I was just saying to Peter, we've got to be careful that the drill doesn't get too hot
Yeah.
because we're dealing with fabric and flammable material.
I don't know if you saw when I did the first hole, but there was a little bit of smoke that came out. So it should be fine, but if this,
If it suddenly evaporates into
yeah.
flames, we know.
So Sophia, if you're watching this, if this doesn't show up
We did
on
try.
Thursday, it's because it burnt to a crisp overnight. You know, the usual. Can you start that one off for us?
Apparently not.
There we go. So hopefully this friction, well, we've not really tried this friction bit, to be fair. But hopefully, it does mean I don't know if you can see in the face cam, but I'm at a bit of a funny angle with my arm here.
He
Sorry,
is
guys.
ticklish.
You don't get to see the me screw it up on camera.
Hey, I filled the hole in. Where is the other bit of scat? Oh, yes.
Okay. I think this might have got wound around something inside. It was actually springing back from the opposite direction there for a second. Yeah, got caught around some of the fluff, I think. The microphone is back on, we're just very quiet.
So, I just had a thought to make it match and to hide up any little gaps that might be there.
Okay, no, it's not going in even quite as far as last time. Great! Okay. I'm going to need a slightly shorter screw.
So what do we reckon, folks? Put the bow on it. Try and get the bow straight. And then it will tie in with the top. Okay, so 2 loops and tie them, okay. One, two. Huh? 1 loop. 2 loop. You know how to do this one, don't you?
No. That's not the one I make. I'll show you the one I make. It's one with no loops. You go like that. You fiddle your fingers together for a second, try and finally have a piece. There we go. And then you put it like that. It's great for shoelaces. I don't know about these sort of bows.
Yeah, but at least it makes it straighter.
You hold on to those bits while I pull. And that bit. That bit and that bit for me. There we go.
I was trying to get the...
It's a mathematically perfect shoelace knot, that is.
Oh, that's better.
You don't make loops or so. You make
How's that?
half loops. Yeah. Right. Now I need to put his head on. That way around.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I've got to kind of do this off screen. We still need to put the bum on it. Need to put its bum on, but... Alright.
Ta-da!
How's that? Oh, it's a bit more wobbly than I would have liked. But...
I think partly because the bottom's not flat.
It's flat enough for this, but yeah. I think that is a bit more wobbly on that centre screw than I would have liked, considering how far in it went. No, it's going up to like here somewhere is the screw, from like there to there sort of thing. It's quite a big one. But yeah, it's quite wobbly on it, and I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, one last thing to do. And while we're doing that, people, get your suggestions in for our final art piece. We will be doing one today. We didn't do one last week or last time, but we will do today, yes. Here's a plan. We do have the hats.
The boss has spoken.
Yes, we do have the hat. It's still here with all of our prompts in it. So if you configure any other prompts, some examples of ones we've got, and remember you can double up. This means it's more likely to come out. What have we got in here? Teeth stain. That's an art prompt we have. Coffee stains. I imagine getting both of those in one quick handful. Bottle tops. The alphabet. Flags. And cat fur.
Lovely. Got plenty of that around.
Yeah. That will be part of the art piece, whether you want it to be or not.
Yes. Right. Can I have a couple of those foam pads? Because I think that standing them in the middle might help stabilise it.
Yeah. No, it's got nothing to do with the base. It's this bit. It's wobbly. See?
Won't hurt. Just going to put 3 on.
Okay. Yeah, to be fair, that foam that is more arched the centre than I would have expected, to be honest. Right. So anyway,
You put
prompts,
the lid
people,
on.
prompts.
And back over.
Let's put a lid on it, shall we? Put a lid on it.
So, can we get a full length shot of it as such?
That is probably yeah, actually that's probably our best bet. Actually no, that is not our best bet. 1 second guys, so I'll just put it to you to this. I appreciate it from the top down for a second while you do that, and I will be doing a little bit of jiggery pokery in the background. Got some bits around. We get a slightly better view.
I think the base might have needed to be broader.
Now, a bit late now.
If we were to glue it onto that, would that work?
There we go. No, because that's not the wobbly bit.
It's that bit.
Yes, that's what I've said. Yeah.
So how do we stabilise that? We can come out that way?
Yeah. So, anyway, here we go, guys. Here is it finished. You want to give it a spin? Here you go. Slow spin. Oh, here you go. You've got some more prompts coming in. I don't know where the box of the jar is.
Twisted, curl and plait. Okay.
Where is the jar?
It is down here somewhere.
Yeah.
Here.
Ah, there it is.
I'm going to quickly go and wash my hands because I've got fabric glue all over them, and I shall be back. I shall leave you with the tech guy
Yeah.
for just a second.
I'm just going to put you on, be right back while I switch this back over to the other camera. Right, there we go. Oh, right, okay. Let me just write out these prompts. Push that back for now. There we go. Again, if you like any of these hairbands, these ones in particular are going up for sale. B7000. Okay, 1 second. Yes. Yeah. So these particular hairbands and several more. These ones here as well are actually going up for sale
In Sophia's shop.
in Sophia's shop in the next few days. They will be available. If not tomorrow, then definitely by Thursday they will be literally on the stand in the shop, and you can go and buy them. So hang on, what have we got? Prompts. Hey, what are you doing?
Was it worth the wait, guys? Was it worth all the faffing around in the beginning? That's the question.
That is the question, yeah.
I think it was. Now, I'm thinking there might be a way of stabilising it. But I don't know how pretty it would look. That is the...
I think we leave it like this. And if anything happens,
if it causes a problem.
yeah, these are just sort of shoved on for now, just to demonstrate how it's going to work. But yeah, what was the other one? Where?
Like that, you mean? Make them a little bit more ziggy zaggy. Or the motifs should line up. I thought you meant to have them ziggy-zaggy. So on the top, line up along the
Or
top.
probably at a bit of an angle, but to be determined when we actually set them in the shot. But for right now, yes, upwards so they can see them on the camera. Be 7 foot. Honestly, we probably should have glued the stand in on the bottom and then screwed it as well.
Yeah.
That might be something that we can take that back out when we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might do that. Right, that's 4 more prompts in. Any more prompts? We've got a couple minutes while we get ourselves set up for any more prompts.
Any more for any more?
Any more for any more, people. Any more for any more. Yeah, step right up. Bam. Give me your prompts. No guarantee they will come out this time, but they will definitely come out at some point. Yeah. Well, they will, yeah. Be very unlikely for them not to. So, yeah.
There is a yellow one being made as well, but I haven't finished crocheting that. That's too close to that. There we go.
Wendy, if you're there, have you got any prompts for us? Anyone else?
They're going to be £3 each.
Which, honestly, an absolute steal for what they are. I am kind of thinking, do we just get another turntable for us?
Yeah. So glue this to the turntable.
I mean, that's still wobbly.
Yeah.
I'm
Maybe
not sure.
put a second screw in at an angle like that.
It's no, because of A, you've got that on it now.
Well, that's not dry.
We'll leave it. Rub felt prompt, okay?
You mean the manky old Father Christmas costume?
Right. Let's clear this beautiful thing away. And then we will start picking out some prompts. Well, I'm not quite sure where I'm going to put it right now, but we're going to put it somewhere.
Put it behind us so they
Yeah.
can still see it then. When we're on head cam.
Thanks again.
That's good.
Can you see that in the background? Move out of the way. Get out of the way. Yeah, you can just see that if I get a big screen real quick.
Right,
Thanks,
time
guys.
to challenge me.
You can see it in the background. Right. Oh! You just arrived. Right. Now I've taken it over. Let me get it back now.
Hi, Sophia. Right, close your eyes and hold out your hands.
Yeah.
We have something delightful for you to see.
Da, 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 da. Oh, you can't see it at that angle. You want.
It's ready for you, girl.
Yeah. Up it is. Right. Let's get a slightly better angle on it for you. There we go. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a little bit wobblier than we would like,
We're
but
going to try and resolve that. We're trying to work
Yeah.
out how to resolve that. I think
Yeah.
I've got an idea,
Whoop.
but
Just kick the whole desk over. There we go. Oh, have I not? I had to press that. Oh well. There we go. Sorry. There we go. Yeah.
as we said at the beginning, the QR codes will take you to this channel, and the pricing can go on the back.
There you go. So anyone who's not subscribed yet, there you go. You can use that link to go and get back to the channel and subscribe, or just scroll down and subscribe there. But yeah, so we put these labels on. You can put your price tag on the back here, Sophia, and that's it all ready for you. Yeah, it
Certainly is unique. Yes.
Yeah. And we're debating whether or not to throw in the turntable as well.
Oh yeah, I think the turntable does it. People can.
I don't think we glue it onto the turntable though. We just
It holds itself.
It
down,
holds
doesn't
itself nicely into place. Yeah, it's easier to take on and off without the turntable attached. I think it's going to be too bulky to move. But yeah, so do us a favour and clear off that second shelf because we've got something for it now. And we will be working on the top, the bit on the top of the shelf at some point. I don't think it will be ready for Thursday, unfortunately. But
the labelling?
Yeah. The Debbie's Crafty Corner or whatever.
But all the tags will have Debbie's Crafty Hands written on anyway. So
yeah. Right. Sophia, do you have any prompts for us? If you want to read through a few.
I don't know if Sophia knows what.
Yeah, if you read through a few, and while I put this back out.
So basically, Sophia, there's things like fishing, bottle tops, that's come up again, leaves from the garden, twisted, red felt, and various. It's just a subject or an item or a colour or a fabric, and we use it for prompts, and we get 4 prompts, and I have to try and make a picture out of the prompts.
Actually, it's 3 counties it picks up.
What have you just thrown across the room? Better not be that beautiful stand.
It wasn't.
Oh, that's
it wasn't
good.
across the room. It was across the room and the hallway.
Oh my goodness. Must have been giving it some welly.
But I dropped it on the floor and then I kicked it while it was on its side still, so it just went.
So what I'm thinking is those around it down the side.
You're right, that would look ugly.
Or something.
Unless you painted them and
Yeah.
they went all right to the top.
Yeah.
You have to make sure they were long enough to get right to the top there.
Yeah. But that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, we're diversifying. I'll need a bit of paper.
Yeah. So nothing new from you, Sophie, for the Sophia, sorry, for the prompts. What colour paper?
You don't have them. No, it's just a suggestion. Type in a suggestion and we can write it down on the
Yeah, anything that comes to mind, and it can be a repeat. So if you see one that you like and you want more likely to come up, give it to us again. We'll write it in and shove in duplicates, so it's more likely to come up. If we get a duplicate picked out, we just put one of them away and pick out another one. I think there are a couple of duplicates in there, but like 1 or 2. That's it.
Yeah. And I don't want the cat litter duplicated, thank you very much. We've had that come out way too many times.
You know what, funny enough, I don't think it's going to come out again this time. I just have that feeling. Shh. I don't know where it's gone, even if it's gone.
Right, okay.
Right.
Are we ready?
Okay, right, that's enough preamble. If you think of anything, Sophia, during this, we can put it in for next time. Right. So, we do 3 or 4 normally?
We do 4.
We do 4.
4
okay.
gives better
So,
options.
you pick out, I pick out, you pick out, I pick out.
Right, so I'm not looking.
No, we'll see your face count. Right.
I'm going to put it face down.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep, face down.
Looking at the camera, not at my hand.
Right, so what do we got? We have spirals.
Oh, also the hat we were using is this lovely thing here, which we made on a previous video.
Spirals, eyeballs, A4 paper. Well, I've got A4 paper here. And toothpicks. Oh my goodness. Right.
So first things first, we write down the prompt on the paper, along with the date.
On the back.
Well, the back and the front of the thing at the moment. That's why you turned it over. You didn't think about it, did you?
That was the front page, that's the back page.
This is what I'm dealing with, people. The handwriting's incredibly neat considering how much you're giggling.
I'm trying to control my arm.
Sorry. Anyway, should we get a better angle on this?
Right.
Because that's a
I need
slightly better angle anyway.
one of my stencils. And where are my stencils, I asked myself. I have no clue, I asked myself. In one of these drawers, I believe. Oh, I'm still here.
Unfortunately, we haven't got rid of her yet. I have to try a bit harder, guys.
Stencils. Where's the stencils? Where did you hide my stencils? It's my ink, and I will need my ink. I'm just gathering materials. I need a bit of A4 paper.
There you go. Right, if we do it like that, there you go, you can see. Second sheet of paper. So is that the front or the back of the paper?
That's the front.
Right, okay.
Where's my... Oh, there they are. I think they were over in it somewhere. Right. That any good for spirals?
I should. Yeah, I think that counts. There you go. Just so you knew. Make sure you don't get confused.
Right. Okay.
So you didn't get confused.
Show on the road. Right, I have toothpicks. Strangely enough, I've got...
Good night, Nana.
Night, night.
Have fun. We probably won't be much longer ourselves, so...
Eyeballs are here.
We do have a box of eyeballs, this is true. Right,
So I've got that for spiral. That's my spare bit of paper that's the front of the page. I've got extras here because I need to stencil. I've got my eyeballs and I've got my toothpicks.
Yeah. Right, so that's the original bit of paper. That's the back of the... No, sorry, the front of the original bit of paper.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's the front.
Someone should label these so you know which side you're looking at.
Okay.
So you can't see what she's doing right now. There we go. I'll zoom that out of it. Sorry, you can see the other camera. I'm not moving it out of the way just for one quick shot. As you can see, this is our other camera here. It's just an old phone that we've got connected up to the computer. Yeah, certainly spiralling inwards. Is that the idea here? Mm-hmm. So, we're combining A4 paper and spiral. So how's everyone enjoying the stream so far? Are we doing good? Are we doing bad? Let us know. Anything we can improve on, anything like that, just let us know in the chat. Really,
I think the best way to improve is change the hosts, really.
No. Or at least get someone who knows what they're talking about and doing.
Yeah, that will help.
Yeah. Someone who can add up to 5 would be useful. Apparently, we can't even do that.
That'll make a big difference.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Getting smaller and smaller, ever decreasing circles.
Yeah, it's going somewhere between an egg and a lemon each time you go around.
Elliptical. There's my spiral. Now, I don't think I need that yet, so we're going to start here.
Now, does it still count if you don't use that bit of A4 paper?
Well, no, because I've used the A4 paper.
But you haven't used all of it. Right, can we go back to the other camera?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is also spiral. I'm doing double spiral. Spiraling out of control.
Oh, we knew that much.
Where's my foam?
Your phone is up here.
Foam.
At the mouth.
Foaming.
Foaming at the mouth, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I just realised that's right in your face now. Camera.
Where is it? Oh, the foam squidgy. Oh, there it is. Oh, a foam squidgy thing somewhere.
Oh, your foam egg.
Yes, my foam egg.
Oh. I actually have one of these patterns up on my wall. I do like this pattern. It's quite trippy. We've used it a couple of times actually. Where it was down for maintenance at the moment, but we do have a lovely picture which we took a while to make. There's a full video series on it on the channel. You can go and watch. It's about what, 5 or 6 videos?
Oh, at least.
Yeah, it took us a while to do. Yeah, that's when we were doing everything at the point where we were doing like we did in the live streams, but as videos, and a bit shorter. So it was something. It took us about 3 or 4 hours in total, I think. But with drying time in between, that was probably actually longer than that, wasn't it? So, we were taking a good couple of streams as well, I think. Oh, you've come a bit crooked.
Sorry. Add to the illusion.
Oh, no, you're crooked. Yeah, the angle. I think it was crooked from the start. Oh, look at that! That is beautiful. Oh no, we'll show some of the other artworks at the end. I think some of them may have got lost and damaged in transit where we've been rearranging the room. I wasn't sure where they were and they sort of fell in amongst a load of other stuff. I hadn't realised what it was I was looking at.
Right, so eyeballs all have different sizes.
What is this? When you look stare into the abyss stares back, yeah? Who have we got in chat right now? Anyone falling asleep yet? Paul, have you fallen asleep?
Oh, they're the same size. Where's the small ones?
They're in there.
The tiny ones.
Out there.
Oh,
There you go.
he's found me tiny ones.
Oh, and the really teeny tiny ones are in
Yeah.
there. That's what it was.
So I wanted them so that they're smaller, like going down the spiral.
Down the hole.
Down the hole.
All that. And you go down the hole, they get small.
So they're washing down the hole and getting.
In the eye of the storm.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I've got eyeballs all over the desk now.
You still with us then? Good, good. Just checking. Making sure you haven't fallen asleep on the job. It's taking about an 8 and a half to glue all these down, isn't it? Unfortunately, there's no time lapses on our live stream.
So we've got 3 or 4 different size eyeballs lurking around.
Yeah.
Come off my finger.
There are at least 2 of them on the actual picture. The rest are over the desk.
Here's my cloud. I'm starting big and working my way in. Oh. Well, that wanted to go there, that did. I'll just glue as many as I can and then shake it and see what's not attached. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Shake it and see what falls off, basically. Googly eyes, yes, exactly. No, we do like googly eyes around here. Had some googly eyes on this phone at one point that you're viewing it on right now, but they sort of fell off after a while.
They went a bit cross-eyed.
Yeah. That's because we kept on moving, because it was originally, at one point in time, it was the face cam. So I put little eyes on it so she'd know where to look. I just say, look at the eyeballs. She has a lovely habit of staring off into a corner while addressing everyone. So at the moment, your face is cut in half with the stand, but it's framing the artwork lovely, so I'm not too worried at the moment. Not missing anything really. I might just actually cut that off completely. Just take that away for now.
Got an eyeball dangling from my finger now. It's quite apt for Halloween, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit, actually.
How are we doing?
Actually, I think it's plenty loud on the stream. Can you turn it up on our side?
I could if my fingers wouldn't get stuck to the dial.
There we go. Ooh, we've got some sort of jungle music going on now. Annoyingly, I haven't really got an easy way of skipping forward in the playlist, so we're sort of stuck with what's playing right now.
Right, I'll have to.
Not sure I might do.
Oh, got bits of eyeballs flying all over the place. Get down. Stay. Stay put. Right. Okay. Behave yourself. Stay. Oh goodness, I'm getting gunked up. Look, I put glue on you. Why aren't you not sticking? That's better. Now then, maybe if I glue the spot they're going onto, would that work? My finger is so glued. Gooey. What's not stuck? What? That's not stuck. Why are you not stuck? Did you big ones earlier? Stuck.
So this is going to be quite a 3D piece, I take it then. Here's the plan, yeah.
Stop moving around on me. You stay there, and you stay there. Thank you very much, and you stay there. Okay, let them dry.
I do hope. Oh, pardon me. I do hope everyone doesn't need to get up in the morning, because we're here for the long haul now.
Don't feel obliged to stay. You can always watch the results.
Yes, they should be up. Well, by morning, definitely you should be able to see them.
Usually take about an hour.
Yeah,
after the.
They'll be up by midnight. Depends how long we go on for, but I'll say you can watch them in the morning when you get up. But I don't think anyone's. If you're going to bed now, you're not going to be getting back up at midnight to watch it. So.
Right. Okay. So that's me wibbly wobbly eyeballs and my spiral. Ah, get off.
Yeah, well, that's why I was doing it, to make sure they were all stuck on, but apparently they weren't.
Where are you going? You're going to go right there. Like it or lump it.
It lumps it.
Let that glue dry a bit. Right, we're going to concentrate on our spirals now. Somehow.
Well, they are definitely keeping an eye on us, Paul. Definitely doing that.
Right, toothpicks. So we've done eyeballs and we've done spiral. And we've got A4 paper and spirals. Now I've got some toothpicks here.
Oh, I forgot the toothpicks. You're not going to colour this paper?
Alright, it's the contrast, you see.
Oh, the white on the white?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. It's really one of the better ones you've done, to be honest. Oh, you've done some quite nice ones of these. Some of them have been, well, they've been.
Yeah. Don't think it needs anything at the top, does it? No.
Nope. No, we can see them. Oh no, you can't quite see them on this one.
Oh, I've had another eyeball.
It could have been one of those ones that fell out. Let's say it's one of those ones that fell out, yeah.
So, I need to glue.
No, she's just out of frame. There you go. Yeah. The phone is the camera at the moment, not the top camera. That was fine. You pushed out too high now. Oh, we have gone completely quiet, haven't we? Definitely ended
I'm
this.
constipating.
You're constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what the smell was.
So, we have finished article.
There you go. Right, do we want to... let's move this back out away.
A 3D picture with A4 paper, spirals, toothpicks, and
Right.
eyeballs.
Coming up to this... We're coming up here in a second. Up here. Yep. Get it ready. So I'm going to press a button.
What am I doing?
Getting it ready to show... hold it up to show.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Let's get that. There we go. Look at that. That's quite something, isn't it? There you go. Right.
Well, thanks for persevering with us. Thanks for the challenge. It's always good fun to
Yes.
try and work my way around a challenge and make a reasonable picture out of it as well. So that makes a difference.
So those will now go back in for next time.
If you've got any more prompts,
Yeah, you've got another about 5 minutes to let us know any more prompts you've got, and before we say goodbye. Yeah, so yeah, like I say, let us know anything that you would like to us improve. Let us know what we did well, etc., etc. Also, like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Let your friends know. Blah blah blah. You know the drill.
should do by now.
Yep. We don't like to push, but you know, you have to sometimes. Sort of thing.
It's
Yeah. It helps with the
algorithms.
the algorithms
Yeah,
and stuff.
and it's important to us that we're out there. We enjoy
We're
it.
definitely out there
Way out there in the.
in the cosmos. Do these things have peely backs that you meant to take off?
Yes, but they don't stick very well. So
Also, getting it off. You must try to get off those. God.
I know.
Right.
We're just tidying up the desk now, as you can see.
So
Trying to put the eyeballs back in their
right.
pocket.
Let's do that afterwards. We do that. For now, let's go back to this camera. Also, let me know. Am I doing too much camera switching? What do you rethink of the angles, etc.? But yeah, that's something to let us know for future.
Is that a hint, Paul?
Yeah, we are.
We're on our way up now.
Okay.
Much love.
Bye.
Bye.
She found him.
Got one purple, but not enough for him.